Hey, Domain Dave, cheapwinefinder.com again. Another podcast for a wine review we wrote up on the cheapwinefinder.com website. 3 times a week we write up value-priced wine, and then we plug in the microphone. And today we've got a $9.99 Trader Joe's wine. It's the Corvelia Paso Robles Zinfandel Lot 22. That's a Lot 22, not the vintage 2022. Don't know why it's not vintage dated. Usually with like inexpensive wine and you see non-vintage, it's like, what do they do? You know, because who knows where it came from. And it's from Bozana and Company, who have made some pretty good wines. Upper Eden is one of their wines that occasionally pops up at Trader Joe's, and a few other ones. They're located out of San Luis Obispo, which is in the Paso Robles region. This is a Paso Robles wine. I don't know why, but it's not a vintage wine, but I would think maybe since they're buying grapes from the local producers, every time they get grapes from from somebody, that is the lot, that producer's wine is that, then they go to different producers and do that. Or it could be the Zinfandel, which is oaked, is a 2022, and they added some Petit Syrah, they added some Merlot, whatever they added was a 2023. That would make it non-vintage. There are good reasons, and the reason I give them the benefit of doubt here, because it tastes really good. One thing I like about my Zinfandel, and it's a style, and it kind of comes and goes, and I catch the style more in Lodi than I do elsewhere. But I like my Zinfandels to have a little bit of farmhouse to it. I don't want it to be too elegant. I don't want it to be too refined. I want a little rough edge around my Zinfandel. There's plenty of grapes that really do well being high-end, being focused and everything else. I want my Zins to be kind of juicy. I want there to be a couple of spices, not overly spicy to where you can't drink it, but some interest. I want it to be the perfect wine for some meat on the grill. I mean, that is what Zinfandel, especially value-priced Zinfandel, should be. It should just be like a wine of the people. I mean, it tastes great. It does what you need it to do. You're not having you're not having Chateaubriand with this, though you could, but, and caviar. You're having burgers. You're having pizza. You're having barbecue chicken. I'm gonna take a sip. I'm getting a little black cherry. I'm getting a little strawberry, a little bit cranberry. I'm getting milk chocolate. I'm getting a couple different kinds of spices. One spice is kind of a sweeter candy spice, and the other one's got a little rougher edge to it. I'm getting black pepper and plums. It's kind of good. The mid-palate, the main bite of the wine is kind of soft and smooth, and then the mid-palate kind of brings in a couple of rougher edges, and then that contrast really makes it nice. And it's plus the flavors are all juicy and actually good, delicious, something you want to taste. Some wines have odd flavors. You have to kind of get used to them. There's no getting used to this one. This one just tastes good from the get-go. Take another sip. So it's a non-vintage wine, and typically when I say non-vintage, I go, uh-oh, but this one is like, go on with your bad self. Do non-vintage all day long. They also have and I didn't see it at the my Trader Joe's, but they also have a Cabernet Sauvignon from Paso Robles. And if it's anything like this, it's a pretty good wine, and for $10, this stuff rocks. I mean, it's got really nice packaging too, which I'll talk about. The bottle is like a heavy bottle you would get from a $50 Napa Valley wine. The label is a nice fabric. It's kind of cut out on the bottom like it's torn, but that kind of style. The printing is embossed. It's kind of elegant looking. The label's elegant, the wine isn't. And the cork is real. There's an actual cork in there. It's so rare to find something that's not a composite or a plastic something or other. It's a good cork. It's a good wine. It has some traits about it that belies its $10 price or $99 price. It's solid. It's a good Zinfandel. It's one of the better Zinfandels I've had in a while. It's the style I like. You know, you might like a different style, but this just does it for me. Tastes good. So it's the Corvelia Paso Robles Zinfandel Lot 22 from Trader Joe's, $9.99. This is Domain Dave, cheapwinefighter.com. I'll be coming at you with, I think I'm probably going to get the Halloween wine and a couple other things coming pretty soon. So adios, keep it cheap, and I'll be talking to you in a couple days. Adios, bye-bye.